The member from Polk, Representative Kiel.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This morning, when I did my devotions, I thought it was kind of interesting. Started in the 3rd chapter of Ecclesiastes. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it says, "To everything there is a season, and to every time there's a purpose under the heavens," which I thought was appropriate. I decided, many of you know that my husband and I have had some health issues this last year. And as we talked about where we wanted to go and what we wanted to do, and he's much more retired on the farm, although I would suspect he's trying to keep the grass mowed now that there's nobody to do that. So, and I don't do it, he does it. But anyway, just the time, it was time for us. And I appreciated that Bible study when I was thinking about what I was going to do next. And most of you have heard me talk about my 20 grandchildren, and I'll have a lot to do, and they don't even live with me. So we'll see how much visiting I get done. But this is such a wonderful place, and what an honor to be here, to meet new friends, to create relationships, to spend time trying to work together. When the newspaper called me and said, "Deb, what's your greatest thing?" And I thought to myself, it took me a while, and I said, nothing I did here, nothing came with just Deb. It was other members in the committee, staff, my LAs, you guys all know this, but the fantastic work that you get, or help that you get when you put something together, not to mention the committee and where things need to go. And at first, when I was thinking about walking away, I thought, gosh, I really want to do some more things. But then I thought about it a while, and my predecessor, Mr. Bernie Leaders, said, there's always more to do. And that's exactly right. There will always be more to do. But then I watch everyone get elected and new people and think, you know what, God will provide the right people to be here to do the work that we need to do. And I just really appreciate all of your expertise, your knowledge, your awareness. I have to say, I've just been really, it's been a real privilege to serve here in this body. My world just expanded entirely, learning all about Minnesota, learning detail that I didn't know. I had mentioned the other day that, if you come on up to northern Minnesota, give me a call. I'll open doors, let you know that there are things you want to see if you're interested. But the other thing is that I was here. I would not have spent the time here. So I got to learn about suburban areas and the metro areas. And while I say all the time, I'm happiest driving north when all that traffic is in my rearview mirror, it has really given me an opportunity to learn a lot more about Minnesota and how everyone lives and the challenges that we both have. Challenges in rural Minnesota are challenges in the metro area. They're just a little different. Challenges in education are different. But we need to make sure that we look. I'm not going to cough much more or I'm going to quit. Anyway, but the challenges of our education are different. But we need to look at what we need to do in order to bring a balance. And rural Minnesota really looks for that, the balance that we have. With that, I have been here 14 years. I can't believe it. But in that time, people that have helped me are Stacy, who's long gone, doing something else, and Gabrielle Hauge, which I really appreciated. And Bethany was there a short while, and then there was Tim. Representative Backer isn't here, but he and I shared a few staff together. So then there was Peter. Peter found his way to the Senate. And then now I've been blessed with Jean for more than 4 years, and I really appreciate all of your help. Staff makes us look good. You all know that. I wouldn't have survived here one day without staff. And the joke, of course, is where's the bathroom? We got to have help to find the bathroom. But really, truly, everything you do here. So I want to say thank you to that staff. Thank you to Brittany and Laura. Amanda, where is she? There she is. Amanda, actually, we got to know each other up north. And Caleb, finally, were my writers. I started this gig serving Marshall County, Pennington County, parts of it, Polk County, parts of it, and all of Red Lake County. I'm ending the 14 years serving all of Polk, all of Red Lake, all of Norman, and 5 precincts of Clay County, all in my area. There's, I think, maybe an hour and a half to drive the farthest in my district. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure that I thank the front desk. You guys are so helpful, and what wonderful friends. You're always here, you're smiling, you're glad to see us, even if we showed up 2 hours after you just quit, and are ready to go again. And I really, really appreciate all that you have done for us. All of the sergeant at arms, they're always around, they're always cheerful, they're always helping you, keeping you safe. The researchers, the revisers that are at your beck and call when you need them, and just all of those people that help this job become easy. I have to thank immensely my constituents for taking the chance on a then little old housewife who served on the school board, and I just really appreciate all of the support that the citizens have given me. It's been what a trip, and what the honor to just serve here has been unbelievable. And finally, I need to thank my family. My children were all adults when I did this. My youngest daughter, who now is mother of 10, said, "Oh, Mom, you don't want to go anywhere else and work. You just want to take care of the grandkids." Well, I said, I got a surprise for you. Mom's been doing that for a while. I've been raising kids, and now I'm going to go do something else that I would like to do. So I surprised my children a little bit, probably more than a little bit, when I stepped away and didn't do just mother things. And they've been very supportive, very helpful, and are quite the team. You just don't know how your children respond until you're sick. And then everybody rallies, and the ability they have to figure out what they need to do and who's responsible for what. And finally, my long-term relationship with my husband, Lon, he has sacrificed. I didn't think I would cry. We work together all the time, side by side, every day, all of the time. So coming down here was a challenge for both of us, and a change in life. Actually, there were some benefits to it, because Lon learned how to wash clothes, vacuum the floor. I always got a phone call Thursday or Friday. "What time can I expect you?" "Oh, I'll be home at such and such a time." I used to think he was looking forward to seeing me. I found out he was just trying to figure out how much time he had to get ready for me to show up. But, and the benefit for me was that I learned how to take care of my car. It had problems along the way. I had to figure out what to do, because at home, I just call Lon or the service guy I know in the area, but I had to find other people to help. So it made us both quite a bit more independent. I won't torture you anymore with my voice, but thank you so much. Thank you, Lisa, for your leadership, and Paul, for your friendship. Dean, I was your vice chair. Thanks for the first experience of being in the House, and what a helpful person you were. Thank you to Melissa. It's been, this has been quite an experience. I thank you all for the friendships. I tell Joe Schumacher, I'm gonna come by and see you on my way south somewhere. I wanna walk in, say hi, and leave. But that's only because I got 5 hours to drive already. Gotta stop, find a bathroom. No. Anyway, my voice is gonna go away. So thank you very much for everything, all the experience, and all of your help. And God bless you all. Thank you.